Kevin Magnussen will be the lone racer for Haas in Sunday's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Mick Schumacher has been ruled out of Sunday's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix by Haas after the youngster was airlifted to hospital following a high-speed qualifying crash on Saturday. Qualifying was halted for approximately an hour as debris was scattered over the track, and while Haas subsequently released a positive update on his condition, he will not line up on the grid in Jeddah. Schumacher and teammate Kevin Magnussen showed more strong pace by powering into Q2 on Saturday. It was more proof that Haas have turned a corner from last season, when they routinely languished towards the back of the grid. But the tight circuit in Jeddah remained a challenge, and Schumacher was sent careering into the wall when he lost control over an apex midway through the day's second qualifying session. Sky Sports commentator David Croft claimed that the crash occurred at around 170 miles per hour given the particularly speedy section of the circuit. Schumacher's Haas took a beating, and the driver himself did not budge from the cockpit for a prolonged period of time. An ambulance was promptly onto the scene and he was sent to the medical center for checks before being whisked off to a hospital in Jeddah. Updates followed stating that the driver was conscious, talking and had escaped any immediately obvious injuries, but the decision was later taken to pull him out of Sunday's race. A social media statement from the Haas F1 team read, "In light of today's qualifying incident, Mick Schumacher will not participate in tomorrow's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix." Rather than call on reserve driver Pietro Fittipaldi, the American team have instead opted to run just one car in the race. Magnussen will be left to carry the torch alone, although his 10-point haul last time out in Bahrain suggests that the team have been left in capable hands. After an eventful day, the Dane told Haas official website, "I've heard Mick is uninjured, which is good and incredible when you see the crash that he had, but the safety is so good with these cars, with the fact that you can walk away from a crash like that, it's impressive. I think he was having a great qualifying session up until that point and he was up for a good result, so he'll just need to come back and get on the horse and bounce back. We have to be happy with Q3, but the car was better than P10, I didn't get the most out of it." Elsewhere, Lewis Hamilton could start from the pit lane after failing to make it out of Q1 with an experimental Mercedes setup. In stark contrast, Red Bull's Sergio Perez put in the lap of his life to claim his first career pole ahead of the two Ferraris and Max Verstappen.